Hi, my name is Steven Serrando, and I am conducting this interview for my ethnic studies course at Madera Community College, where we are learning about the experience of American minoritized groups. Do I have your permission to record our conversation and share it with my professor?
Of course.
I'm sitting here with CL, um, and my first question for you is, where did you grow up?
Yeah, so I grew up in Fresno my whole life.
Nice. How would you describe the neighborhood where you grew up?
Well, it was a little bit lower income, but it was very diverse, and there was peoples from all different ethnic backgrounds there.
Me too. Me too. Very good. Very good. What was school like for you?
Well, school was felt pretty normal. Um, there was definitely a lot of Asian and Mexican kids at my school, and we all got along pretty well.
Is the place you live now like the place you grew up?
Yes, I still live in the same house now.
What did you do as a kid with your friends that lived around you? Did you play sports or?
Yeah, so we definitely played a lot of soccer, and I continue to go on and play soccer. But other than that, we just ran around riding bikes and getting into all kinds of fun things.
Regarding your ethnicity, how do you identify yourself?
Well, typically Asian American or Vietnamese American.
What thoughts or feelings do you have about other ethnic minority groups?
Well, I would say that I'm very inclusive, and I get along with everyone and enjoy everyone's company.
How many generations of your family have lived in the U.S.?
So my grandparents came from Vietnam. They were born in Vietnam. They moved here, and then had my parents. Well, had yeah, both sets did, and then I was born here as well.
So you're third generation?
Second generation.
Second generation. What is your highest level of education?
I got my bachelor's of science at San Jose State.
Bachelor of Science. Nice. What was the highest level of education obtained by your parents?
High school for both of them.
And what is your current job?
I work as an environmental planner for Caltrans.
Saving the Earth. Nice, nice, nice. Do you feel that you experience any barriers to your employment?
Definitely not. Everyone treats each other pretty equally, and if there are, I wouldn't know.
Um, have you ever encountered any recent or past problems that have interfered with your daily activities at home, work, or school?
No, not really. I think I have a pretty big sense of humor, so when it comes to jokes or joking with your friends or anything like that, I don't get offended. I actually welcome it. So
Any problems at work?
at work, definitely not.
Did you have any problems in school?
At school, I think there was a level of banter across all ethnic groups, and my friends were pretty. We had a pretty big sense of humor, and so did I. So no issues.
Just like saying jokes.
Yeah, Asian jokes, or I had a lot of other ethnic background jokes as well, and it was pretty welcomed. Everyone was pretty treated everyone with respect, for the most part. Yeah.
Nice. Um, do you have access to regular medical care?
I do, yes.
And then what do you think is missing from your community, ethnic wise?
What do I think is missing from my community, ethnic wise? I think there's a level of Asian Americans in the Central Valley that live in poverty, and I think that's an issue. So I think either education or access to government programs is something that you know my community could definitely take advantage of more.
All right. Have you used any services to improve your life situation? So like grants, medical, um, unemployment, food stamps, anything like that?
I did get some grants for Asian Americans and first generation college student um, back for college. Some scholarships. Um, Other than that, though, no government programs in terms of like welfare or food stamps or anything like that.
Yes. What do you consider your primary language? Did you have any difficulty learning to read or write the English language like when you were younger?
Not really. I know, I'm obviously fluent in English, and I don't really speak Vietnamese too well. I'm not too confident in my abilities.
So you'd say you're more Americanized.
Definitely more Americanized.
All right. What illegal activities, if any, were present in the neighborhood where you grew up?
Illegal?
Yeah, so like police activities or bad stuff going around the neighborhood.
Oh, well, there was obviously a little bit of gang activity, but that was pretty normal where I grew up.
There still is, yeah, like on the east side of Fresno. So you grew up on the
Yes.
east side of Fresno?
Yes, closer to the east side, yeah.
And then there was uh, police activity around there.
Yes, there were once in a while look for people running around in the neighborhood.
Alrighty. Did anyone ever discourage you or prevent you from pursuing academics or a professional career?
No, everyone was pretty encouraging. I feel like they really pushed that in the youth in our community.
Alrighty. Have you had any experiences with racism? If so, how?
I mean, aside from just the widely accepted, jokes about Asians or Asian Americans, and other than that, no, not at all.
So like jokes with your friends and stuff?
Yeah, jokes with my friends, and
Like
you know,
subtle racism?
not necessarily. It was more like everyone was
Joking with each other?
joking around. Yeah, it wasn't really racism, discriminatory because we would all make fun of each other.
So like wasn't like serious? It was
No.
okay. How do you deal with racism and discrimination? Like how do you deal with it?
Well, I have pretty thick skin, and I don't let things get to me, and I think everyone should do the same.
ELE, everybody love everybody. Um, how or do you or have you had a close relationship with someone from another ethnic group?
Yes,
What are
several ethnic groups.
what are the ethnicities that you
Latinos and white and black.
Alrighty. Um, are you involved in any political or social movement groups?
I was involved in an Asian frat in college,
Oh, there we go.
multicultural frat. We did a lot of fundraising events and things like that.
In college. So you went to San Jose State?
Yeah.
Nice. Um, Are you active in any social change groups or clubs related to your identity?
Not anymore.
Were you in college or high school?
In college, yes.
And it was ethnic social change group, or
It
like
was
what kind
an
of group
Asian
was it?
frat.
And you guys just did stuff for the communities, or
Yep.
nice. Um, is there a story, lesson, or experience that you feel is unique to your ethnic group or to you?
Well, the Vietnam War and that was pretty significant for my community. If it weren't for that, then we wouldn't be here.
Do you feel like that event had any effect on how your people are viewed?
Yeah, I'd say not as much. People aren't as angry at Vietnamese people as they are at other racial groups, it seems like, in this country.
All right. That is all my questions.
Cool.
Thank you for allowing me to interview you. And that was my interview
Thank you.
and my interview questions.